Hi, this is Tiffanny Hobbs. I just wanted to let you guys know how my son's first casting session went. Zion is 16 months and he got an audition for a pretty big company, Oshkosh Bigosh. Um, so it would have been a really big campaign for him. So I was super excited. They said he needed to wear a white onesie or bodysuit. Went out, bought that. Got his headshots printed up and resume because I have not done that in all the time since he hadn't had an audition. Took off from work, decided that since it was his first audition, I really wanted to be there. So I took off from work and, just worked the morning and I had my husband get him ready and I picked him up. And luckily the audition wasn't far. It was just in Hollywood, not too far from where we live. So things were really going great. In the room there was a ton of babies, all in white, all in onesies, and there were even some older kids there. Really beautiful kids, cute kids. And the first step was pretty much getting him measured. So I laid him down, kind of like what you would do at the doctor's office, and they measured him head to toe. He got a little whiny, he started doing that type of thing, and I was like, might not a great sign that he's crying right when he's getting measured, but no worries, that was fine. We got through it. He was pretty happy in the waiting room, sitting quietly. We're reading books and singing songs, and I'm like, okay, we can do this. But as time was going on, we're waiting. It took about 45 minutes before we were called, and even after we were called, there was still a wait when they took us back to the other side. They kind of grouped the kids together, and they kind of grouped the kids by how they look. You'll notice that your group, the kids look a bit similar. Okay, cool. So they gave us a 2 o'clock appointment time. My son usually sleeps from 12:30 to 2:30. I knew it wasn't going to be a great time, but again, we can do this. We can work through this. The minute we sat down in front of the photographer, the crying started. Blah, 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 blah. They were like, "Oh, it's okay. Sit right next to him. Sit close to him." So I'm there. I'm patting him. I'm like, "All right, let's do this." He's just there crying, and it was a lot. It was the white screen and about 3 or 4 people back there and the bright lights and the camera and unfamiliar people. He kept reaching out for me, and finally the photographer was like, "Hey, it's no worries. Like, hold him and I will just like crop you out." But one of the other casting directors said, no, let's give them a minute. And they were very sweet, very nice. So I kind of pulled him to the side. He stopped crying. He was happy. We played for 5-6 minutes. They pulled him in with a different photographer, and again, as soon as I sat him down, tears started. They're giving him toys, they're shaking things in front of him. I'm trying to sing the song that he likes. They were like, "Well, we can give you a minute," and the casting assistant was like, "No, this is their second try already. So no worries. Next time." I'm like, "Okay, come on, Papa, let's go." So that was quite disappointing, to be honest, because I think he really would have had a great chance at booking the campaign had they gotten a good shot of him. There's no way to know. There was a ton of kids, all beautiful, cute kids, but I was surprised about how disappointed I felt. I always said that when I was going to get him into this acting thing, it would be very casual. If he booked something, great. If he didn't, great, no worries. I know from my experience as an actor that booking is few and far between. Even auditions can be few and far between. So I always said this wasn't going to be a big deal. But I was quite surprised how disappointed I felt, having spent money on 3 white onesies, having taken off time off of work, gas to get down there, and kind of sad that they didn't really see what a happy boy he is and what a nice smile he has. So it was a learning lesson for me that this thing is not about me. It's not about me. I want my son to have some great experiences, some fun experiences. If he can meet great people and have nice memories that he can look back on of things he did when he was a baby. That was really my goal. And it was definitely a slap in the face to be like, hey, like you said this thing wasn't gonna like be a thing, and you need to keep to that, you know. It's not about me. This is not my acting experience. I can't project, you know, my feelings about it on. And, you know, hopefully he gets called for an audition again and have some fun and meet some great people. And I think that's what it's going to be. This is just a fun experience, and I can't put my judgment or my expectations on how it's going to turn out. All right, you guys have a great day, and if your kids are out there auditioning, good luck to them. Break a leg. Take care. Bye.